Hi, this is Kimberly. I have a different kind of video for you today. I'm going through my computer and I'm cleaning up again and organizing my pictures and stuff and deleting things because,
I just need to take my word for it.
over the months, I've been collecting some bits and bobs or randomness, whatever you want to call it, from the different cases I've covered. And I wanted to put them together and show them to you because there's a lot of little bit of gossip. There's good information, that fills in the gap, stuff like that. So I do hope you enjoy this. I thought it was going to be just a one-time video, but I do have a lot, so there'll be a second one. And who knows? There's probably be a third one coming up too. But I do hope you enjoy this today. Much love and peace. Thank you for listening. In this one, I thought it was funny. It's just a good example of what a dumbass CW is and what Shanann had to put up with. She posted this March 24, 2018. I don't know if they were having troubles or this was sarcastic. Yeah, it comes off as sarcastic.
This is a little bit more than passive aggressive. She wanted to humiliate him in front of everyone they know.
She says, I love my husband, but he's the real reason I need Black Label. Hashtag common sense. So she turns it into a Thrive promotion. I was at grocery store and asked him to break open the pork roast I just got from Costco and put one of them in the oven and told him what seasonings to put on it. And then I told him to put the rest on a plate in the fridge and I will freeze them tonight. I come home and find not one pork roast in the oven, but two stacked on top of each other. I mean, what a dumbass. Hashtag he needs cooking classes. Hashtag he doesn't listen. Imagine that. And Christina Meekum and 138 other people were laughing at him. Dumbass.
Village idiot.
And this is just a random thing that I found on Facebook that I thought was kind of funny. It's dated from September 19th, 2020, and someone posted this in a group and said that cover photo though, and they're talking about this background photo, and it's a parking meter, says watts, and they circled it and put a question mark. I think that might have been done on purpose now that this person points it out. And this, of course, is Nikolai's father, the former mistress formerly known as NK. And for you guys that have been wondering, why does Kimberly put the timestamp so people can jump over the intro? That's the part I like the best. Well, 'cause I get this shit all the time. Can you get to the point, please? It's usually much ruder than that. So since they weren't that rude, I wasn't rude to them.
But first, this is just another instance of people trying to tell me how to run my channel and to change it to their liking. I mean, if you think about it, it's fucking ridiculous now, isn't it?
I said, thank you for visiting my channel. I usually put a timestamp in the description box of the video for those that wish to jump over the opening. I forgot to mention it this time. Kiss hug. So yeah, I think I'll just start putting this there. Please always check the description below for a timestamp to jump to the real part of the video, as some viewers call it. If I've forgotten to do this, an exasperated viewer will usually have done it for me in the comments. Yeah, with a smart-ass comment. I try to make everyone happy, but of course, that is impossible. Much love and peace, Kimberly. Yeah, it's much easier to piss everyone off than it is to try and make everyone happy. You're not going to succeed there, but you can if you really try, or if you don't try at all. Sometimes unknowingly, you'll just piss everybody the fuck off. I do it all the time.
And then I'm like, well, what's wrong? Did I do something wrong? Again?
I don't know why I continue to go on. It's not easy being me.
And now that I think of it, fuck that shit. I'm not doing the timestamp anymore.
And then this, I was just replying to some nosy bitch that said on this video, part 3, Twitter's been a flutter with the Chris Watts case from the beginning. It was a 4-part kind of a docu-series that I did. And while there are people that post things to YouTube and they don't care to make any money, the majority do it either for their sole means of supporting themselves or for some extra pocket money or whatever. But if the ads bother you, put an ad block on. Just know that the creator won't get paid, but that's okay. I am fine if you do that. I have bad nerves and too many commercials bother me as well. It's simple. If the ads are bothering you, get an ad block. Just Google it. The very same Google that brings you the ads is this very same Google that will bring you an ad block. It's no different than fast forwarding through commercials on something you've recorded. But this bitch, this nosy bitch, I might add, said, "Why would you put ads on this? So disgusting." And I replied, the same reason Dateline 2020, Investigation Discovery, Forensic Files, Nightly News, Oxygen, etc. put ads on their true crime shows. Are they disgusting as well? Everyone has bills to pay. Boom. Get an ad block, bitch. This is an asshole that just went on and on in the comments, and he felt the need to respond to every single person who responded to him. In case you're wondering, yes, he was finally not only hidden from my channel and never able to comment again, but I deleted the whole damn thread. It was just a bunch of fucking bullshit. He says, and I'm guessing English is not his first language, too. "Thanks God, this Shanann woman is gone finally. Was so annoying." Laughing face emoji. "Chris did a good job. Keep up the good work, Chris. Just hang in there."
You're not from around here, are you, you fucking dingbat?
"This pyramid scheme woman, Shanann, was useless anyway. Isn't it? I don't know. Fucking asshole." Oh, and then he draws a little diagram with an arrow. "That's an oil tank hole, isn't it? Jump in there, folks." He thinks he's so fucking funny. I think I reported him as well for being a fucking dick. You'll see my response in a minute. And some woman replied, "What a useless piece of shit you are." I hearted her comment.
And I'm sure someone's going to say something to the effect of, "I thought you allowed all comments." I do. However, when you start upon the kid, no.
And now we'll see him going back and forth, back and forth. Someone else replied, "You are a horrible person. Wow, just pure evil." He replied, "Hey you, aren't you just another pyramid scheme moron? That Shanann woman is pretty useless. And that Nico kid, but you." Then he draws the hole. "You gonna jump in there, buddy?" God, what a fucking dick. And then he says, "Are you a fat cow?" Oh, I pity whoever is in his life. If anyone. I doubt anyone is in there. But I get to the heart of the matter of why he is such a fucking dick. And then another woman replies, "Ah, look, we have another dickhead here who was probably bullied at school, can't keep a girlfriend, and parents that never wanted him. Do you really think anyone cares what you have to say? If you're lucky, they will put you in the same place as CW. You will have a few friends in there." And someone else said, "We don't feed the trolls under your bridge." He replies that they are Chris Watts' supporter. And she replied, "Oh, you're hilarious. That's right, Cindy." Yeah, probably is fucking Cindy. Replies, "Chris Watts is coming to get you. You'll go in one of those oil tanks." She replies, "Mate, I doubt he'd get a flight, but you can dream because you clearly have no life. Sado." He replies, "Lucky the whole Watts family is gone, full of idiots, screaming children, etc. Hopefully you'll be next in it. Your ugly face is going in that oil tank. Chris Watts is a true legend." And I think it was around this point that I came along and saw what the hell was going on in my comment section. And it just pissed me the fuck off.
In that silence you heard a moment ago, I refuse to say out loud what he wrote about Nico. No, God, I hate that we have people in this world like him.
This is where I came along and replied before reporting him, blocking him, and every damn thing you can do. I said, fuck the hell off, pencil dick. You have a tiny dick, and that's why you go around being an ass. You blame everyone for your shortcomings. Piss off. I fucking hate men like him. And they go around blaming everyone of why they can't get a girlfriend, or they'll go for those really young girls barely of legal age. It's because a woman of their own age will have nothing to do with them. Fuck the fuck off, and when you get there, fuck off again. And here's another lovely note that I got. You are an idiotic woman. You have no respect for yourself or others. And it amazes me that they let you even speak on here. Grow up and learn how to be a respectable woman and not act like an adolescent who thinks it's cool to say all those nasty curse words that you say. Why don't you mind your fucking business? Who's to say that I'm wrong? Maybe you're the wrong one. Maybe you're not speaking correctly. I'm fine. You're just jealous because you're not as forthcoming as I am and honest with yourself. I bet you're an uptight asshole. Yes, of course. Kim, you need to take a step back. I watched this, so I'm to blame too. To whine as you show people that were slaughtered by a madman is wrong, and I question your motives. Really? You question my motives? What motives would I have?
Well, good God Almighty, you asshole. Why would you question my motives or something?
You won't let them rest in peace. You can turn anything around and say, I'm keeping them alive. You are selfish. Well, goddamn it, I am selfish if I have the power to make them come to life. Is that what you're saying? You can turn anything around and say, I'm keeping them alive. I am keeping them alive. I'm keeping them very vibrant, with a good humor and sassy, smiling, having fun, being lively. Shut the fuck up. And it's Kimberly. Don't call me Kim. You don't know me. Fuck off. It's Kimberly, you rude.
Oh, never mind.
And another nice letter from a fan. Starts off, sorry, but I think we have see enough. I think she means seen enough. And we have talked, I'll just say it how it's supposed to be because everything's fucked up. Sorry, but I think we have seen enough and we have talked enough about the Watts family tragedy. It's now 3 years since that murdering happens. And every day they are people outside that make new, the same videos again and again. Let it go. I don't say that. It must be forget, but let it go, please. The family from Shanann needs a break and let the family alone. And Nicole Atkinson, to Nicole Atkinson, have a big fight with cancer. She said the same. Let the family alone and let Nicole Atkinson too. From every hole they comes wannabe podcaster. Oh, give me a fucking break. I'm a wannabe podcaster now, and some of them talking shit and lies. Okay, so again, let the family alone. So I replied, I have had no contact with Shanann's family or Nicole Atkinson, so I'm uncertain as to why you're telling me to, quote, leave them alone. But I'm sure they appreciate you donating your time to police the internet. Perhaps you should quit seeking out these types of videos. If you and everyone else that bitches about it would do the same, the videos would stop, now wouldn't they? Please show yourself to the door and don't let it hit your nosy ass on the way out. Much love and peace. Then someone else replied, why don't you take a look at the thousands of sweet, lovely comments on this page? It says a lot. Imagine what this world would be like without these kind souls. Yeah, don't come up in here with your negativity and shit. I hate negative people. Stop it. I know I sound negative when I'm bitchy, but it's because you're not being positive. You're not doing what's expected of you. You're not doing the right thing. Chris Rots, twats, fuck along Cassidy. This lovely person just left me a short note. Sorry, but you lose me when the yalls start coming out. Probably why you aren't an author. And I said, piss off. Okay, first of all, I live in the South. I speak with a Southern accent and I use the Southern dialect, just like anybody else in your part of the country.
I guess I could say you guyses or your guyses like Kim Kardashian does. That would make me all classy and shit.
And second of all, how do you know that I want to be an author? How do you know that I'm not an author?
Tell me, are you a dumb fuck? You sound like one.
Just these people that come in here and start running their fucking mouth and they don't know shit. So, piss the fuck off. And yet another ray of fucking sunshine that has perused my channel and left me a note to let me know they were here. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this lady's voice that does this video? Oh my god, it's so freaking annoying. You literally sound like you're dead. And it's you're dead, not your dead. I could never listen to you for more than a minute, 'cause I'd want to go rip my hair out and hang myself with it. You can't even tell where one of your sentences end and another one starts. You show absolutely no emotion in anything you're saying. You literally sound like a broken down robot from the 1800s. You seriously need a new hobby, lady. There's so much I could say about this, but I'm fucking over it. I actually covered this on another video a while back, and I'm just going through and cleaning up this shit and deleting it off of my computer or off my files to clean things up. These are just a bunch of random nothings that belong nowhere else but in this video, and then it's being deleted off of my hard drive. And I said, well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine? And someone replied, you seem to have anger issues. I think they were referring to the original commenter. And here are a couple of undated pictures that I found. This is when I first found out that there was a possible romantic relationship between Chris Meth Lab and his Aunt Pam Hamby. And it shocked the hell out of me, but now I'm used to it, so I'm sure that's how they feel in the family. So these are undated pictures, but in this top one, Chris doesn't have any face tattoos, or none that I can see anyway. So he looks pretty young here. And this one, it could be very innocent. But the one below it, no, not so innocent. Doesn't appear to have any face tattoos here either. But yeah, I'm guessing they would party together and things probably went a little too far. And someone said, here's a better pic that proves it. And I put this, oh my god, is this Pam Hamby, Courtney's mother, with Chris McNabb? I was just shocked beyond belief when I saw this. Someone replied, keeping it all in the family. Gross. Another reply, oh my god, her mom looks like a bigger dopehead than her. Just proves the apple doesn't fall far from the family tree. True that. This top post was from when the trial was going on live in May of 2019, and someone put on there, her mom dated Chris first, this is a nightmare. The baby never had a chance. Did you see on the live courtroom yesterday? Tim said he told her to clean the trailer and he would bring the kids back, but looking at the pictures, he gave those kids back and it wasn't cleaned. He could have saved those babies. In all fairness, you can kind of tell from the first cop that arrived on scene, his body cam. I mean, it wasn't clean the way I would clean it, or probably the way a lot of you would clean, but I can tell it had been straightened up, to someone of that age that's a meth head. And the trailer had already begun to be tossed at this point, is the word the officer used.
In addition, the trailer itself was old and run down. I mean, imagine this if it were in a clean, new apartment, freshly painted and all of that. It would look quite different. It would give the illusion of being more clean than a rundown trailer does.
So it was tidied up. Tim would not have left them there in that kind of mess. That's why he said clean the trailer and I'll bring them back. I'm sure he inspected before he left.
As a matter of fact, he did testify that the trailer had been cleaned.
He brought them food, too, for the babies to make sure everything was going to be okay. I mean...
And you mentioned a minute ago that you said that she had to clean up that trailer. What do you mean by that?
I mean, you know how young people are. They don't clean like older people do. You know, the house with clothes here and clothes there, dishes in the sink, you know, stuff like that.
Was it fair to say that the trailer was kind of a mess?
Yes.
Was it an environment or in the condition that you would want it to be in for your two granddaughters to be raised in?
No.
And you said you told them to clean it up and
Told Courtney.
Was that a condition of you bringing the children back?
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
When you got there, did she have it cleaned?
Yes, ma'am. You know, the kitchen and the living room and the hallways. Yes.
Picked up?
Yes. Picked up and put in totes, plastic totes and stuff.
Now, do you remember about what time it was on October the 6th that you brought the babies back?
Yeah, it was lunchtime, around 12, 1, somewhere in that area.
And when you brought them back, were there supplies for the babies?
Yes, I brought them. I brought milk and diapers for both babies.
So you brought the babies back and food,
Yes.
diapers.
Yes.
And then the bottom reply was from May 8th, 2019. Oh, well, both of these were from May 8th, 2019. Sorry. And it said, tell me these two weren't close. Laughed my ass off. 666. And then on October 28th, 2017, someone replied, ew, how do you know Courtney's mom messed with Chris? That's so gross. And that's her nephew. What happened to this baby is so sad. The reply is, I am a part, and that's 2 words. I am a part of a group that updates you on the case, and one of the other family members made a comment about it and provided pictures of them that looked like they were a little too close. And someone else replied, the skank finally got arrested and charged with murder. Now him and her can both rot in prison hell. And Courtney was arrested in January of 2018, so this was a couple of months later. Now this one was when Courtney was being frugal and she made a homemade bong. This was September 26, 2013. I think she was around 20 years old, 19, 20. So I imagine she was still living with her parent her dad, but who knows? She seemed to be a couch surfer too. But this said tweaking maybe? Question mark. But it's a winner. Smiley face. Tweaking is something to do with, I think, coming off of meth. And you need to smoke some weed to calm down or some shit. I don't know. Maybe this is a meth bong. I don't know. I don't do street drugs. But someone said, cool, what is it? And cousin Craig Weatherford answered, it's a bowl. Laughed my ass off. Courtney said, LOL, something I tweaked and made back in the day. I don't know what to call it, LOL. It's Fabuloso floor cleaner in the bottle because it was blue, oh my god, and looked cool.
Children, this destroys brain cells.
LOL, then a big-ass light bulb. Then when I took the pic, the flash made it look like the light was on. I don't know, I just loved it. Well, you know what?
Her little art project.
I'm kind of not surprised this was made out of a floor cleaner bottle, 'cause the shit they put in meth, I've heard they put Drano and all kinds of shit. And it's poison, boys and girls. Stay away. Please don't do it. Just say no for Kimberley. Call me. Yeah. Now this apparently is when everything just blew the fuck up when baby Clea was missing. All of those kids, young folks, and their parents and cousins, they all took to social media, mostly Facebook, to gossip about what was going on and just go back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes Courtney and Chris would participate too, but I don't know the date of this one. I just found some random stuff, and sometimes it was undated, that people would post somewhere, but they wouldn't give details. This reads, Courtney was beat up and taken to ICU in Newton County Jail. The Max girls tore her up. She is lying. During 911 call and before 911 call, McNabb was texting to my BFF, trying to hook up with her. Around 7 a.m., he blocked her for an hour, then unblocked her and continued to hook up with her. Yes, the text messages have been turned over to PD. Someone else said she and her boyfriend killed that baby and tried to cover it up. Thank God they arrested both, 'cause she is as guilty. Okay, I have a question. I thought hooking up meant to have sex, but does hooking up just mean that you're kind of conversing with someone and perhaps discussing with the intent of carnal knowledge of one another? Do I have it right? I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point, does it? Okay, so Courtney on July 15th, 2013. It's a little confusing because she goes backwards, but she was all hearing lovebirds tweeting in her ears, I think. She was being a bit mushy. But July 15th, 2013, she says she got engaged. Forever and a day, it says. Then on the same day, July 15th, 2013, first met someone. And she spells her name Courtney with 2 Y's. And her last name, she says, is Love with 2 E's, 'cause she's in love. But then she goes backwards because 5 days prior, it says she got married before getting engaged and first meeting someone. But I chalk it up to, that giddy feeling when you first fall in love and you think you're going to feel like that always and forever. It's different for you. You don't see how people claim to be in love and married and they just act all regular and shit. When you were just bursting at the seams with love for this person, you want to tell them, you want to tell everyone, you want the world to know it, and you are just flying high and it will never end. Sorry to break it to you, but it's bullshit. Oh, you'll still love them and shit, but it'll be different. It'll actually be better, but you ain't gonna believe that shit now, so you just have to experience it for yourself. And this was on a Facebook group for Kalia. This was posted October 14th, 2017, so a week after all of this happened. The commenter said, I hope your oldest grows up to understand you let her cousin/dad murder her little baby sister while you sat there letting it happen. Quote, since you're, used in the wrong context, since you're the bitch with the dead baby, end quote, because that's how you refer to yourself. You're a pig, not only that, and your cousin husband are the definition of trailer trash. Oh, and your mother too, being she dated him first. How did that taste? I'm glad I don't live closer or I would bash your head in and burn your trailer. You can get arrested for terroristic threats, you dumb bitch. Which would take minutes after the excitement might exterminate the rest of your sorry bloodline, like your mother. Why didn't she swallow instead? That's disgusting. Okay. Thank you for your thoughts on the subject. Now, this is from when Miles of the infamous Elaine and Miles and Elaine, Kristen Shit 2.0, always trying to blame them for Kalia's quote-unquote disappearance and subsequent death. But apparently, Chris and Courtney, CNC, over there at the Love Nest, they were having a bit of a dust up, as my mother would call it, and
Miles called the police, as Chris would call it.
They were busting windows out of the trailer home
during this domestic squabble.
Tim had to come over and fix it and shit. And, that just gave him one more reason to hate Chris.
As a boyfriend or cousin or husband or suitor or second cousin of Clarissa and Kalia. Oh God, see how complicated it got.
But this occurred on
August
22nd, 2017, which was about 6 weeks before all this happened.
All the stuff that they're on trial for.
I believe that this was the altercation between Chris and Courtney where he pushed her to the ground while she was pregnant, and he was trying to leave with a friend that was over. I don't know which one of those guys it was. It might have even been, oh, what the hell is his name?
Was it Shane Kidd?
Never mind, it doesn't matter, but they were arguing. He pushed Courtney to the ground and they were busting windows out of their nice trailer home, and Miles took it upon himself to call the police and inform them. This was around noon on August 22nd, 2017. Yeah, the lovebirds were having a bad day. And then some nice lady put this in the comments. I believe it was either on Courtney's account or where people were talking about the trial. But she said that's what meth does to trash. She's delusional, thinking she looks beautiful with that color of hair. Are your hairs on your armpits the same color and your stinky pubic hairs? And money to do that ridiculous hair, but couldn't take care of your baby, bitch? I hope the government takes away your monthly benefits and puts that stinky ass to work, fat ugly bitch. And then she thought of something else and said ugly smurf. Yeah, Courtney is definitely a neglectful mother and a meth head, but I thought she looked cute with the blue hair.
And as far as the cost, I've seen that at Dollar Tree before. They have all kinds of hair color that you can do like that just for fun. It's temporary. $1. And this is where I'm going to end the video. There will be a part 2. I just thought it was going to be one video. I hope you like this. Let me know if you do or do not. And if you don't, I'll get over my hurt feelings. You know, I'll be gone for a couple of weeks, stroking my ego and stuff. But no, let me know if you hate it. I won't do it anymore. But I have a special shout out today to Emma, and I hope you're having a sunshiny day. Much love and peace. Thank you for listening.